I know, right? I still can't believe it either. But let's have a look on Google Maps at our new stadium. As you can see, we're a little, a few miles away from our previous home over there. Let's have a look then. I've heard this is not a bad little stadium, to be honest. I think it's at least 5,000 seater. We are right in the centre of Moscow. Let's have a look. Let's go to Google. I'm sure we can see it from here. There it is. Oh, look at it. Got a lot of greenery around it. Proper pitch and everything. It's a bit blocky, but it's got a big roundy bit on there. Is that right? Okay. It looks a bit weird. This is a Knodisko pole. Looks like a nice purpose-built giant residential area with tons of apartments. Looks pretty cool, actually. Mega Sports. Get in, lads. Love that. Right. I don't know what that one is. Is that like the world's biggest crazy golf stadium? Okay. Right. Those are the training facilities and everything, boys. Let's get down to ground level. Are we ready for the grand unveiling? Ba-bam! Ho-ho! 18 degrees centigrade. Decent. And the first thing we see is some soldiers. Good stuff. Here is our, it's... From this angle, it doesn't look amazing. It looks pretty sort of blocky. But there it is. I still can't really understand what it looks like. Where's the actual stadium-y bit? There it is. Majestic in its glassness, square boxiness. Right, can we go round it? I don't know how far we're going. Got a nice little park. Okay, there's a lot of green area around it. It looks like a really nice area. But I suppose, we are in the centre of Moscow, to be fair. Can we see it from this angle? No, it's got another giant entrance blocking it. So it's hard to see the actual stadium. Also, is that on it then? That big roundy thing? Is that the hotel bit? There's no area around here that's going to be... Hang on, boys. Yes. Oh, okay. Wow. That's like the corner of the stadium. Is that a pizza delivery, dude? Doesn't look dodgy. Right. Okay, look at this. Are they like halfway through the glass, or is that what it's supposed to look like? They must, yeah, okay, that's got to be new, right? When was this? 2017. I'm assuming they finished the glass. That is epic, though, that. Right, let's have a wander around this side. I'm trying to work out if that glass is not done or that's the way it's supposed to look. And I'm still not entirely sure. We can't get any further. Oh, we're moving so slowly. Come on. Oomph. Let's have a zoom out again. Let's have a... Zoom it. But that, my friends, is a little step up from our previous... clubs. I can't believe it. Oh, Domino's Pizzas. Look, right there, Domino's Pizza. So there's our training facilities. And okay, I thought there was a... Is that the Domino's Pizza? Oh, it's still being built in this picture. Okay. Some lovely architecture. As with all Russian places. Big churchy bollocks. Not a bad little stadium, boys. And they don't expect mid-table, I think, this season, so that's going to be really good. I'm assuming this is all ours. We've got a full-size pitch there. We've got some tennis courts. We've got whatever that says. Lovely. Right, let's get to transfers. Been a bit tricky, to be honest. Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome to CSKA Moscow. I've spent hours doing transfers and I'm still not over the facts that this is the club we're managing. So, first off, 64 million in the bank. We have not done with transfers. I arrived quite late on in pre-season. As you can see, we've got pretty small squad still. There's no scrolling to be had. We've got a few injuries. So, a couple of problems. First problem that was we were 100 grand over our wages per week, which is like the wages of 3 of our best players, pretty much. So that had to be fixed. I moved a lot of the transfer budget over to the wage budget to sort of give us a bit more. And I've sold players. And so we're still working on it. I'll take you through the transfers we've done so far. Got rid of a lot of players. Even we had a lot of reserve players that didn't look that good. There's a lot of 3-star potential guys, but they're on like 3-5 grand a week. So I was like, okay, loan them out, get them paid the wages. So we got rid of a bunch of players. The other side of the problem, I didn't catch it when I was reading the rules quickly, was that there is a limit to foreign players, like there was at our previous club. And they were already, I think, 1 over the foreign player rule. So that really does limit us in terms of there's only so many good, like, top-level Russian players, which makes it a bit of an issue. So the big sales we made, Facundo Castro has gone to Legia Warsaw, 29-year-old Uruguayan striker. Main reason? Shit finishing and not great composure. Not even that pacey. So the fact I could get a bit of cash for him, 10 million quid, I was like, I'll take that, gobble, gobble, gobble. Loaned a bunch of players out. The other one was Christopher Olsen. He left us. Not a bad player, but again, 29-year-old foreign player, Swedish. Could still get a bunch of money for him. He was on pretty high wages. So we've sold £19.2 million worth. So far, we've signed 2 players, but that will change. Sergei Borodin, £3 million, but he's a 25-year-old Russian international, homegrown, important. And he's a not the best ball-playing defender, but he's better than most. Centre-back, so because we're going to play 5 at the back, so we needed a bit more depth, and he's homegrown, which is massively important. Next up, we have our new right-back. Apparently at the club, before we got here, didn't need any right-backs, because there was none. Not a one. So, we signed Hiroki Sakai. We'll go for Saki. He is a 34-year-old Japanese international with 110 caps. We've signed him on a free transfer. His contract will run out at Sampdoria. And he's really decent all-round player. We could actually maybe even start playing him in central midfield as a ball-winning midfielder at a push. But he's 34, so we've given him a year contract. He's on a smaller starting salary than a lot of our players at 10 grand. I think he's actually a really good pickup, 3-star ability. He is currently our only right back at the club. So the under 23s, are a slight bit of an issue. There's one guy that's a right back, but he's got 7 tackling and 5 marking. So yeah, he's very much more of a winger. So now we're at the stage where we have currently our maximum amount of foreign players. We've got 8 max foreign players. So, and we still need players. And like I said, unless you've got money to burn, obviously the big sort of 4 or 5 clubs in Russia are going to keep hold of all the good Russian players. So that's been a bit tricky. Because we need probably a striker, which is really hard. Russian strikers, like rocking or shit. Probably need a ball-winning midfielder. We need a backup right back, and then a sprinkling of something else. Probably that'll do for minimum requirements. We are playing, like I said, we're still not done. We're playing Udal in our first game of the season. I wanted to come back despite not finishing the team. We do have a slight problem. I'll show you the tactic. This is what I'm going for, he says, ? Pretty simple. Playing 5 at the back, obviously 2 very attacking wing backs, or you want to play, say it, 3 at the back, however it's described. We've got 3 ball-playing defenders. We've got a higher line, but I'm not going crazy pressing. I'm going to try just a bit of a higher line because we've got a cover defender as well and a sweeper keeper. So that should solve any ball, or better solve any balls over the top. I'm going to try a shadow striker. This is that guy that wanted to leave, the Lego man, that wanted to leave on loan and stuff, but he could be quality. And he can play with a bit of work, I think he could be a really good shadow striker. He's got 11 finishing, 11 composure, 14 first touch, good amount of pace. He's not the perfect player, but if we don't use him as a number 10, he's never going to be an attacking wing-back, so there's nothing we can use him for. He's a model citizen, which is really important for mentoring and stuff like that. Staff-wise, we've pretty much fixed that. I just hired a couple of new coaches. The rest of it was pretty much done. So we didn't have to need to do rebuilds. So, first game, we have a suspension, international duty, one player's ineligible because he played for the under-21s, and 2 other players injured. So we'll be starting off the season with quite an empty bench. Ziegler. You play your finishing is pretty turd. The rest of it's not bad. Okay, we could live with that. And our ball winning midfielder, which we really lack, is also there. So could you play as a ball winning tackling 10, marking 11? He's happy. And he's lovely. He's loving life. Got everything else. Okay, right. So Aksmedov, you are ball winning midfielder. Zugilev is our number 10. We've got 5 substitutes on the bench. So good. So we've got a goalkeeper, 2 centre backs, a right back, and a striker on the bench. Okay. Really haven't had much time to get the tactic used to them. You know, we played 2 games, I think, since we arrived in the friendlies. So let's just check a couple of things before we get going, just to see where it's... Oh, my... Well, I think that's got worse. I did upset, because I sold that striker, so they all got upset. 15 people got upset, and I was like, I'll replace him, mate. I'll replace him. So hopefully once that's done, which I'm not sure I can do now because it can't be a foreign player. I have to sign a Russian, and there's not very many good, affordable Russian strikers. But hey, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Club Vision. They want young players. Okay. What do we want to go? Top half this season. Top half's doable, boys. Top half has got to be doable with this amazing team. Season preview is 6. So it's realistic. So I'm also looking to free up this. So this is my plan. We've got a goalkeeper called Claudio Ramos, who's a very good goalkeeper, but he's getting on a bit, and more importantly, he's foreign, and he's on a load of money. So my plan is sell him for a couple of million. I'm replacing him with a very young Russian goalkeeper, no doubt there, that will then free up a foreign spot so we can get a foreign striker that's actually affordable. That's the plan. But for now, he's going in the squad. And I think we're all caught up. They like the sign-in. Finances. Our under-21s, there's nothing... Like, he can come forward if we have a bit of an injury crisis. He can maybe come forward as a very, very dodgy backup striker. But other than that, this guy's a winger. This guy looks decent. We'll keep him around. He's only 18 years old, so we'll keep him around. And we've got Lozbinov, who's got a solid backup left back if we have a horrific injury crisis. Right, so this is not the complete team. Okay, I'm just... let's premise that with this. We'll be 4 changes before the next game. Okay, lads. Oh, a bit nervous. Oh, actually, I did want to check one thing, just to give me an idea. We're playing Ural. Where was their season preview? Just so we get an idea. They're newly promoted, 200 to 1. All right, then. We expect the team to get a certain result here. Ooh, mysterious. I'm not going to tell them what it is. Right, I'm doing this just to try and suck up to my players at the moment because they don't like me. You're about to take charge of your first game. Can you sum up your feelings? Special day. Do you think CSKA Moscow to get off through? Yes. The seller promised the answer. Matty wasn't that good. I'm not answering it. How much departure will help the dressing room out? Who is? I don't know who he is. Has nothing to do with that. Okay. I don't have to change anything, do I? It's all, it should be all the same. Okay, this is it. We are off and running. I don't think any of us really know, like, properly how reputation works in the game. We guess, you do well at a club, you overachieve, your reputation goes up. But I feel like getting a job like this should increase, even if I don't do a great job. Let's say I get sacked in a year. I think that should alone increase my reputation for being manager of one of the biggest teams in Russia. I feel like it might be because I'm being desperate. I'll actually check our reputation, see if it's gone up, because I feel like that naturally would. Okay, first attack. Good save from Claudio. 8 minutes in. And the orange, that is a lot of orange, isn't it? They've really gone all out on that colour scheme. They can never change their kit. Okay, easy defensive work, boys. I think we'll stick with balance for just the time being. Akhmetov. Okay, good bit of pace about him. Look at it, head down. And to the side, weirdly. And then just waited until he got tackled. Excellent stuff, boys. All right. Come on, boys. Oh, I blend in with their stadium. I should have taken the overall job. All right, Sabri. Akhmetov. Out to the right-hand side. The youngster, Hiroki Saki, scores on his debut. 10 minutes in. The right back. Bags of experience. He's been at some big clubs. Ah, it's a great signing already. And he's a good, well-rounded player as well. He's not just a run forward and cross it type of guy. Sakai, lovely finish. Yes. I don't care how we win this first game. I just want to win it. The stats don't look fantastic. I'll admit that. McDermott, that's not Russian. Right. Logashov. Come on, just like a poor man's Blackpool. Inner. Yes, lovely. Akhmetov. I really have. That's lovely. Sabiri. What's his name? Sibiri. What is that guy's name? How do we do that one? Zaham Aletdinov. Okay. Get creative. Why are they getting complacent already? Oh, and the pressure. Because I said get creative. Yeah, sorry, lads. Like, I speak Russian now, so that shouldn't be an issue. Okay, that's fine. Well done, boys. Okay, centre back switched off. All right then, you're going to be switched off, mate. You get subbed off. How about that? Just like, assert my dominance early. Ball in. Unlucky Borodin. Straight in with a chance. So it's hard to, I know it's a bit of an ask now, but where do you think we're going to finish? I'll wait until Borodin, he's only gone and scored 3 minutes after coming on his debut. I might just be the greatest manager in the world. Where do you think, no, I'll ask this next episode, but I'm interested. I feel like I don't know the Russian top league that well, obviously. I don't know if it's just the name, CSKA Moscow, but I feel like we might not win the league, but I feel like we'll be top 4. Just calling it now, right? Purely because we're 2-0 up against the run of play, right? Okay. Nice. Oh, look at it. Look at it. Some beautiful football in the rain. Ball out. We're definitely going to need some nicknames, especially for that striker dude. All right. I'm interested to see if this defensive line, because generally speaking, when I play any sort of high line, I like to use the offside trap. Oh, just to prove my point. Oh, he's finished it as well. It's clinical. Cyril Klimov. He looks about 12 years old and he's only gone and scored. I don't have a defensive version of this yet. It's a big old stadium, isn't it? Come on, boys. Let's give him some praise. Don't have the most impressive substitutes list. 20 minutes left. Remember, this season we can only make 3 subs. Like the old days. Our playmaking, we don't have any central midfielders, so you're just gonna have to suck it up, mate. Right, that complacent bloke can go. I don't know if we should go... Nah. Hey, look, we've done all right. Since they had those couple of half chances in the first 10... That's got to be offside. There's like 17 of them there. There's 17 of them there. How is there so many players on the pitch? Oh. I really wanted to start with a win. Come on, Borodin, get another one. No. Big McDermott makes the save. All right, this is the highlight from here. He hoofs it forward. Oh, dear, that's terrible. Oh, dear. Okay. Interesting. We've capitulated. We needed to get off to a good start because we will lose the dressing room incredibly fast. So that's a worry. 5 minutes. Come on. We deserve a draw out of this. I can't believe we're 3-2 down. All right. Staphylidis. Go on. Battle for it. Musa. Get a tackle in. Okay. Oh, dear. Stop the cross. Oh, my God. Oh, it's a good save from Claudio. I'm worried that my risk of signing a younger, slightly worse goalkeeper might not be a good idea. But I'm committed to it now. We need the foreign spot. We were doing so well. I think a draw would have been fair. Okay. Oh, that's not a good way to start the game. I'm pleased the debuts were good. When were the I don't know when the goals were. 80th and 84th. I'm really worried about this bit. We're already going. Okay, it's going to be fine. This could go horribly wrong, couldn't it? Because I'm trying out a new tactic. Don't usually use 5 at the back. It's going to be fine. I'll make the sign-ins to cover the massive gaps in my tactical knowledge. Right, there we go, my friends. Next episode, I think we'll go to the end of the window there so I can get all my games done. I've got to find a place to live. I'm just staying in a hotel at the moment. So I think next episode, we should have a place to live, which will be good. Right, it's going to be fine. Oh, look at that for a start. That's really bad, isn't it? Oh, dear. It's going to be fine. I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.
Hold fast or expire.
Yeah!